Chapter 3, Section 3, Problem Solving with Sums and Differences of Decimals. So when you think about problem solving, really all it's doing is saying we're going to solve math problems. And we're going to do it with sums and differences. And sums and differences are adding and subtracting. So remember this, you can add zeros to the end, maybe I can say end, let's say to the right of a decimal without changing the value of the number. So 0.5 is the same as 0.50, which is the same as 0.50000000. We get as many zeros as we wanted. It doesn't change the number as long as it's to the right. You must line up the decimal points when adding or subtracting numbers. You have to line things up. And when we add and subtract, we're going to stack them on top of each other. So 5.71 plus 3, and I line up my decimal points. They're right there. 3.8. There's a blank here. I can add a 0 and it doesn't change it. So now we just add 1 plus 0 is 1. 8 plus 7 is 15. Decimal point comes straight down, still lined up. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Let's do a subtraction one. 4.29 minus 1. Notice I'm lining up my decimal places. I'm not lining up the ends of the numbers. Make them the same length. 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Lining things up, making sure the decimal point ends up there. One more subtraction one here. 8.4 minus 3.67. Uh-oh, now my missing number is above the 7 here, so that is a 0. 0 minus 7, I have to borrow. 4 becomes a 3. 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 minus 6, I have to borrow again. 13 minus 6 now is 7. Decimal point comes straight down. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4.37. What about solving equations? We've done solving equations. Remember to do the inverse. What is happening to x here? It is being subtracted, so I'm going to add 4.92. Those cancel. It's an equation, so I have to add to both sides. 4.92. Add your 0 up here so they're the same length. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 1 is 10. Bring your decimal down. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus another 1 is 13. 13.02 is our x. What happens if you have an addition equation? Opposite of addition is subtraction. So x plus 9.17, we're going to subtract 9.17. Those cancel. We did it on the left. We must do it on the right. 8 minus 7 is 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Decimal comes straight down. Borrow. 14 minus 9 is 5. Then you have 0, and it is x equals 5.14. Line up your decimal points. Add zeros to the end to make the numbers as long as each other. Learning targets here, adding numbers with decimals without a calculator. Please do this assignment without a calculator. And when you get to some of the mixed review at the end, you grab a calculator for those. Adding and subtracting numbers, no calculators, please.